Today I'm back with paracords to make paracord knots, and today we're making Dongshimgyeol medip, which means shared hearts knot. It's a traditional Korean knot and it's really simple to make. So let me pick my paracord and let's get started. So all you need today is paracord or some sort of stiff string like a shoelace, and we are making something like this. This is a Dongshimgyeol medip, or a shared hearts knot, and it kind of looks like a clover in a sense, or a cross, but this is what we're making today. And the goal is to make a super fun keychain out of it. And here are some other examples that I've made in the past. And this elaborate one also has a Dongshimgyeol medip right here. It has smaller ears over here, but that's another shared hearts knot too. All right. One other tool that I'll be using is just a piece of paper. It's a little bit thicker. It's out of cardstock, but it's gonna help shape the knot. You can use this if you'd like. If you don't have anything like this, that's fine too. It's not something you absolutely need. So let me get my cord out and we'll get started. Now that I have my paracord string, I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm gonna set the folded side on top and the loose ends on the bottom. And from here, we're just gonna come down maybe about 4 inches or so from the loop at the end and create 2 more loops, just like that, on the right side and the left side. And the longer you have these loops, the longer the ears are gonna be. So what I mean by that is this knot here has longer loops, longer ears on the end, but this one has shorter ones. So that's the difference in terms of how the knot will look if your loops here are longer or shorter. So I'm gonna make mine a little bit longer. Again, we're making this kind of cross shape almost, with 3 loops on the top, right, and left, and then the open end on the bottom. And here's where the little cardboard paper comes in. You can place the cardboard right in the middle of that little diamond shape you created, just to keep it still. Or you can just hold it all with your hand, that works too. But I've done it both ways, and I actually don't have a favorite way, but I thought maybe this might be easier for folks, so I'm just showing this way. So I place the sheet of paper in the middle, and again, there's that diamond on the bottom. I'm gonna place it in the middle to hold all my loops together. And then from here, I'm gonna take the bottom end, so the end where I have the open strings, and I'm gonna bring it up and to the right a little bit. So I have this little diagonal fold of these 2 strings right here. Then I'm going to go counterclockwise, so I'm gonna take my right side loop, and I'm gonna bring that up too. And I'm gonna take it diagonally across to this little corner here, and then I'm gonna take my top one and bring this one down, again diagonally across right here. So now you see this kind of pattern forming. And then with this last one on the left, I'm going to fold it in diagonally across. But the difference here is, since it's the last one and we need a knot, we're gonna bring it underneath the first one that we made. And we're just gonna tuck it in there, make it come in and through, just like that. Now we are able to take this paper sheet out, and be gentle so you don't ruin the knots you've created. And then all you do is you pull each of these loops and the end two pieces to create this sort of tile with your knots. And I'm just gonna pull gently on each side, just like that, to make this first tile of our shared hearts knot. All right, so now you can see these parallel lines going either direction, all four directions, I should say. And that is our first tile. And now we need to do the same thing all over again for our second tile. And that will be the end, almost the end of our shared hearts knot. Okay, so again, I'm gonna start all over. This time I don't need my sheet of paper because I have my tile here already. That'll keep me steady. So I take my two open ends and make sure it's towards the bottom, and I'm going to bring it up and a little bit to the side, so diagonally up like this. And then I'm just gonna hold that down, bring the right side up, so I'm going to go counterclockwise again, and the top one down, like so. So I'm just folding all these knots over. And then the last left one, I'm gonna fold it over, but again, this time I'm gonna loop it underneath. I'm gonna make it go through the first fold that I made. And then, again, I pull each of those loops through to make my shared hearts knot. And it's as simple as that, but with any traditional Korean knot, it's not just about tying the knot, it's also about shaping it. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time shaping the knot as I want it, like so. And if you notice on this example, you'll notice these loops out here that make it look like a four-leaf clover. This is this part right here, these little loops. And what you do is you have to bring them out a little bit. So as I'm shaping it, I'm actually gonna pull this part out as much as I want it to, depending on what kind of shape I want. And I'm gonna pull it out to create my knot shape. So you see how it's coming out a little bit more? And I'll just kind of play around with it to see what kind of look I want to go for. See if I want these loops to be bigger or smaller. And then as I do so, I can also tug on these bigger loops to make it tighter too, so that it doesn't unravel. From here, all you need to do is decorate it more the way you want. And you can check out our other video making a dore knot and a we-dore knot, which is double overhand knot, which was this keychain right here. And I might make one of these ones down here after putting some beads in too. So it's really up to you how you want to decorate it. Here is one where I put a bead inside the loop before I tied it all in. But feel free to get creative with these paracord knots. And thanks for joining us this time. This was a shared hearts knot at Dongshimgyeol method. See you next time.